What's up guys, Jimmy here with J. Kaiser Custom MX, and today I'm going to do a quick walk around of the 1986 Honda CR250 tribute build to David Bailey. So this was a special build that I did in conjunction with Legends and Heroes. In fact, we're set up with Legends today in Daytona, and this is a great place to unveil this bike for the first time and just give you a quick rundown of what I've got going on here. If you have any specific questions, you can comment below and I'll get to those questions as I see them. But just a quick run around of the bike. We have started, basically I had two motorcycles to combine into one, and I had parts from both. It was kind of a combined effort, but basically the frame, of course, is a 1986 CR250 frame. This is an almost exact copy of the 1986 team Honda's HRC team when they added the rear disc conversion to their bikes. Now, so just to tell you, Aaron Seymour from 834 Moto did the fabrication on this. He was the only guy to do it. I mean, he knows his stuff. And essentially, this subframe was cut, and then he remounted some tabs down here and some different supports to allow for this is an 87 master cylinder and an 87 rear brake pedal, so we had to change that out. And then we used that component and then his fabrication work to go to the rear disc brake. Now, we had to use the 86 swing arm because that's what Honda did, so we want to do the same thing. So this is 86 swing arm converted over. So he had to do some welding for the bracket for the caliper. The caliper is from an 87. I used this was an EBC rotor to basically look like the one they used in 86. This is an 87 hub, and then had W wheel relaced with the gold wheel. So that kind of gives you a quick rundown of what we did on the back of this bike to make it look the same. Believe it or not, the motor is from the 87 bike. We did have the old Pro Circuit exhaust that was in terrible shape, but thanks to Premier Vapor Blasting of Georgia, he took that thing and made it like new again. So it turned out really nice. I don't know if David really used, I think Pro Honda used their own type of exhaust, but this Pro Circuit was available, very similar to what they used, so I went ahead with it and used it. We used Decal Works, helped me out as always with some of the graphics, and we used the font that they used at Daytona in 86 and Anaheim 1 in 86, and all the other races he had a different font. I wanted it specific to that. Thanks to Dunlop for the tires. As always, I use Rocky Mountain ATV MC for a lot of OEM parts. Did a lot of work to this tank. That's a whole nother thing. I can talk about that in another video, but got the tank nice and polished, sanded, and looking good as well. The other thing I wanted to go over was the controls. David used black controls on his. This is actually an old Sunline clutch perch that I was able to find on eBay, believe it or not. So we used that one. I left the master cylinder vapor blasted. I think David had a cover on his, but that looks like the way his looked that I could see in the pictures. And then finally the fork guard, or the front disc guards that Honda used were gray. They're hard to find, and so I used these are actually, believe it or not, these are UFO brand covers that I used a fusion paint that I've used before on plastic just to see how it holds up. I'm not 100% sure it will, but it was a test. So if it doesn't, I can change these out for the bike. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You can kind of see pretty much everything else as we walk around, but that's it. Thanks to everyone who helped out on this thing. I'll have another video of that, but otherwise, if you have any questions at all, just leave me a comment below and I'll get right back at you. Thanks for checking it out.